blind on my Velux window has stopped working. As you can see, the cord here has worn and pushed it all into one area. So as it goes down, this just ruffles up into a lump, so it won't actually move the blind down beyond that point. So what I need to do is to remove the screws that are holding the frame in place. There are various screws down the side, and then I'll be able to take the whole blind unit out, and we'll then be able to try and repair it. This shows the layout of the clip at one end. The other side has come off. I just wanted to record how it was actually set up. So the bottom just fits into the channel here, and then the screw holds it in place. So you pull one end out, it makes it easier to remove the other side. The blind slides onto these clips on either side, and by just sliding it off you'll be able to remove it. Obviously it's held in place by the two strips that go down the sides. This is the other side that just slides on just up there. I've now removed the blinds from the window and bought some 2mm nylon cord, and will then be able to replace this. You can see here where the cord is frayed, and that then stops it going down properly on the runners. The cord itself looks like it comes out from one side, then runs all the way through the hollow channel in here and comes out on the other side. So unfortunately the top pieces here are sealed, a sealed unit, so you can't actually get to this bit of cord. But the way the cord comes through here, it means you've got a little bit of slack here where it doesn't actually touch anything. So what I'm going to do is to cut the cord off and tie the new cord onto the old, and then feed the new cord through the centre here, through the centre hole, which you can just see the end there. And if that's done, then we'll be able to fit a new cord to it, and you can actually fit to the end there. This will unclip so that we can put the new cord in at one end, but obviously can't get to the sealed unit here. That means it will have cost us the grand sum of under £3 for this, whereas the Velux replacement was pretty expensive. You can see at the end here how the cords feed through this hollow centre section. So the cord that's attached on this side actually feeds through and goes onto the runner on the opposite side of the window. The easiest way to do this is to pull the cord so we get as much as possible through. You can see the damaged part now coming through, and if we cut it at some point here, then I can attach the end of the new piece to this and then pull it back through, so I haven't got to try and feed this through some other way. I'll be able to use the old cord to pull the new cord through the very tight hole that goes all the way through the blind. So I'm just going to do that now. Cut that, and just need to then attach the new cord. You can see the old and the new pieces here. Just attach that, and then we can pull it through. So now attach this with a very tight knot and trimmed off the end pieces to make it even smaller, and you just need to pull this through now so it will come through at the other end. see, that has now come through on the other end, so we'll be able to attach it to the clip at the bottom. So I've now tied the knot for the new cord at the end where it joins in. I've left quite a lot of slack there because I'll be able to do some adjustment at this end once I've got the clip fixed at the other, and can always tighten it from here, which will have easier access. So just need to go and get it fitted. In order to replace the cord in the end piece, need a sharp item like a screwdriver and gently prise this out, which will pop out. Once the clip's been moved apart, you can just pull the cord out, and then the new cord will sit inside here. When you put the cord in, there's a piece at the end that is restricted width, and that will clip it and hold it in place there. See, the original cord has some pieces of plastic on it. I suppose if you wanted, you could do a knot there which would hold it, but I think there'll be sufficient friction on the actual plastic to hold it in place. You just need to make sure that the metal isn't secured to the window at that point, because you need to clip that on first. We can then put that in, and we can put the cord in afterwards, and that will all be clipped in place. I've now secured the metal rail with the 2 screws and secured this clip in place with the screw as well. What we then have is the last piece of the clip, which just needs to go in here, and we can put the cord through. And the good thing about doing it this way is it means you can get the cord to be set exactly the right tension here and click that in place. And now we have the cord in place, the blind works perfectly smoothly up and down. And you can see you've got good tension for the blind going back, which pulls it back into place. And the new cord is working perfectly.